Hey, it's Joe and welcome back to Humanfluence. This story is not just scripture, it's sacred psychology, mystical alchemy, and the roadmap of your own awakening, encrypted and hidden in plain sight. The book of Exodus isn't just about Moses, it's about you, your journey and your liberation. Egypt, Mitzrayim, is the land of constriction, the lower triad, the illusion that matter is all there is. A house of bondage, representing the body-bound world and the fallen temple of the soul. Pharaoh isn't just a tyrant, but the ego, the left-brain ruler of inner Egypt, logic without wisdom. Moses is the spark of remembrance, the soul drawn from the Nile, from unconsciousness. A name being to be drawn out, raised in the matrix but never of it. And when he encounters the burning bush, it's the ignition of the higher self, the kundalini fire awakening, the crown, as the divine says, I am that I am. A direct download of Christ consciousness. The 10 plagues are not punishments but energetic clearings of false gods and blocked chakras, from the waters of life turning to blood to the death of the firstborn, representing the final collapse of the ego's stronghold. Moses' staff is the spine, the axis mundi, the sushumna, and raising it activates the divine current of awakening. The Red Sea is not only emotion and subconscious density, but also the 2 hemispheres of the brain. Pharaoh is the left brain, Moses is the integrator, and when the seas part, it is the corpus callosum, the middle path opening, allowing the soul to cross into coherence. Pharaoh chases, but ego cannot survive in the new frequency. It drowns in its own control. Then begins the 40-year wilderness, not punishment, but refinement, symbolic of spiritual detox, and the heart chakra space, a time when you stop living on Egypt's food and start receiving manna, intuitive nourishment. You follow the cloud by day and the fire by night, your higher self, and carry the Ark of the Covenant, not a golden box, but your awakened heart, with cherubim, representing the brain hemispheres, guarding the inner sanctuary, where God and man meet. Inside the ark is your soul contract, sacred law not imposed but embodied. The promised land is not land at all. It is the crown chakra, the pineal gland awakening, the milk and honey of the sacred secretion, the pineal and pituitary glands, and the final ascent from root to crown, from bondage to divine memory. Your Egypt, Pharaoh, Moses, the sea, the wilderness, the ark, and you are the land of promise. The Exodus is your path, your initiation, your liberation. And the secret was never history, it was always you. The Old Testament ends with the people still wandering, still reaching, still crossing from lower into higher, because that is the path of the soul trapped in flesh. Ascending through law, shadow, sacrifice, and purification. But the New Testament, that begins with the embodiment of the Christ, the indwelling of the divine realized, where the old showed us how to leave Egypt. Where the old showed us how to leave Egypt, the new shows us how to become the temple. Revelation, then, is not prophecy. It's the unveiling, the final activation of the pineal, the crown, the inner Christ, the true union of the divine masculine and feminine within the anatomy of man. The 7 seals are the 7 chakras. The beast is the unintegrated ego. Babylon is the overstimulated nervous system hijacked by desire, and the second coming is the full realization of the God self within. The Bible is not just a book, it's a manual for your metaphysical ascension, your occult anatomy, and your inner alchemy. And you are the living temple through which God remembers itself. Humanfluence, out.